the game is changing. Let's take a look at Google Bard. Now, this is a competitor to ChatGPT. You may or may not be familiar with it. I personally have barely used it, but I saw a video, I'll share on the screen here, where you can pretty much just upload images of your meals and have Google Bard estimate the macros and the calories. Now, if you're familiar with counting your calories and all your macronutrients and all that, then you may be familiar with weighing your foods and uploading them onto MyFitnessPal or something like that. And that is time consuming, and honestly it gets challenging when you have so many ingredients mixed in. And so I've been there, done that, and honestly for the past few years I have not been doing that because it just is not really worth my time and effort. But now that I'm here living at school, I want to know what my baseline caloric intake is, given that I'm eating fairly regular routine meals each and every day. And so let's take a look at this image. I mean, take a look at it. Guess how many calories, how much protein, fat, carbohydrates are in this. I used the can for scale because I didn't know, but look at this. In a matter of literally like milliseconds, I was able to get this estimation. Of course, these are just estimates, and this is only going to get better with time. But this highlights an important focus of mine recently, where all of this technology, all this artificial intelligence, what are we going to do? Are we going to argue that it's going to replace humans, or it's going to be compatible as a tool for us? I think all of that is valued, but I want to push that to the side and focus on this concept of multimodal learning. This is exactly what's going on right here, where before on ChatGPT, I can simply type my text and have text come my way. Or in Mid-Journey, I can have images come my way. But now, here with Google Bard, I can use text and images and receive just about the same back. What I'm saying is that we need to be implementing this multimodality in our learning. If it's happening in society at the most cutting edge, bleeding edge technology, then why not incorporate it in our own learning? And so how can we use multimodality in our own lives? Well, my approach to this is to surround myself with information from as many perspectives as possible. Right now in my free time, I like to listen to videos, learn from podcasts, etc. And so why can't I do the same in my own life with the lectures and actually make it enjoyable? Well, now we can. Let's take podcasts, for example. There's now a website called Wondercraft AI, and I've been lucky enough to actually speak with the founders and been able to create podcasts based on the lectures that I've been listening to. So let's take an example lecture I found online all about developmental pediatric growth. And so we can go back to the automations that I've made videos about already, and we can go and take the summary, even the transcript of this video, and this video is not going to be any different than the lectures that we're receiving. We take that, we put it into Wondercraft AI, and ultimately it creates a podcast for us. And we can be listening to this, we can be sharing it with our classmates, and we can be taking in the information even on our downtime in ways that are actually enjoyable. Just surrounding our conscious and subconscious minds with the content is only going to do us wonders, so long as we're not burning ourselves out. But again, the whole purpose here is to make it enjoyable and actually worth the effort that we're putting in. But take a look, I asked ChatGPT, how can I achieve multimodality in my learning of medicine? And given that I've already incorporated the custom instructions to make ChatGPT be fine-tuned more appropriately to my unique situation as a student, look at all these recommendations. This is how we achieve multimodality in our learning. I'll simply conclude by saying that there's lessons to be learning at every single point in the day. This is perhaps one idea that let's open our eyes to what's working for these researchers that are behind billions of dollars worth of research and development capital. And this is what they're determining as the path forward. And does it not make sense for us to apply that to our own lives? Well, you make that decision. But I'm gonna see if this works come classes starting next week. Perhaps it's all farce, but we'll see. I'm sure there's a lot more to learn and improve in our own lives, but let's just choose somewhere to start and get at it. So hope you find value in this, and let me know in the comments if you do.